Alrighty, yo, what's up, fans? We are here. We are back. This is the first time we've ever done this. We have a show clash. We have the new show in LA versus King Watch. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man?
Pretty good. How about you, man?
I'm doing great. But first off, I want to go ahead. I got to get this in. Had to get that in real quick. I just want to say that's all HNB original footage, by the way. But we are here. We are doing the thing, man. It is amazing to actually be able to have a show clash and be able to clash. Obviously, I host a Clippers podcast, a Clippers show. I cover the Clippers. You love the Lakers. You only talk Lakers. You run the King Watch LA Lakers page. So welcome to the new show in LA, everybody. Welcome to King Watch. Go ahead, Daniel. Get your plug in.
As you can tell, I'm Daniel Belts. I run the King Watch page on Twitter. Make sure you follow along. And we're putting together weekly videos on StreamYard as well as the Hoops and Brews YouTube page. So just follow along all of that. And I can't believe you made me watch a video of Paul George shooting the basketball right now.
Oh, yeah.
That is not what I want to see right now.
He's going to be giving you buckets all night long. Let's go ahead. Let's actually talk about it. Let's hop right into it.
The first three quarters, maybe, not the fourth quarter.
We don't need him to do that the fourth quarter. You want to know why? Because Kawhi is there. That's why. So, anyways, welcome to the Clippers versus Lakers pregame show. Let's hop right into it, man. You know, we're about 55 minutes, less than an hour away from Lakers basketball, from Lakers NBA action happening. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about everything? Are you worried at all? Are you scared? Obviously, AD had the eye poke, but he's going to play. What are your thoughts, Daniel? Talk to the people about how you and the rest of Laker Nation are feeling right now.
We're excited. We get to see two of the top 5 players in the league play basketball tonight, and that's Anthony Davis and LeBron James. We don't care about what's happening on the other side. We just want to see the Lakers get back to the way they were playing. Right after All-Star break, we were I believe 8-2 right after All-Star break before COVID-19 shut everything down, and we're just ready to see a playoff rotation, ready to see Keith back, and it's good to see him back. We're ready to see Dion lead the second unit. Very much excited that he's leading the second unit instead of number 9.
Really? Actually, talk about that. Why is it that you're so excited for Dion Waiters to now be leading the second unit versus Rajon Rondo when Rajon Rondo is a grizzled playoff veteran? Why?
I don't want to hear about playoff Rondo when you've seen Rondo play basketball in LA for the last 2 years. He passes when he should shoot and he shoots when he should pass. And Dion, it looks like it's all in rhythm. He passes when he's supposed to, he takes a shot, and he'll also shoot the ball. Even if it's a bad shot, he's not going to pass it to someone with a second left on the shot clock, which is what Rajon Rondo does because he doesn't want that missed shot on the stat sheet.
That's hilarious.
Dion will take the shot, and you know what? He can hit that contested mid-range pull-up that he likes to take.
Yeah, but can you trust him? Are you and Laker Nation trust Dion Waiters?
Listen,
you and Laker Nation trust Dion Waiters.
We trusted Rondo, and we were 49-14. Again. With Rondo,
no. You trusted LeBron too. LeBron too.
We still
did you not? Did you not trust LeBron too?
Hey, LeBron's leading us to 17, but with Rondo, the floor was here for the second unit. That's all. All he has to do is be better than the floor, and that's it. That's all Dion has to do with the second unit. And even though it's just scrimmages, what he's done on the court, it's been everything and more that we've asked from the second unit. We wanted a secondary. We wanted another playmaker on the team that could actually get his own shot because someone wasn't kind of stepping up to that role.
You don't think that's fool's gold with the scrimmages and everything that's going on? You don't think that's fool's gold? You don't think that just because guys haven't been playing their guys that he's gonna struggle?
Listen, he hasn't played basketball in 5, 6 months, 7 months. Him specifically, and even before that, he didn't play that much. I don't think it's fool's gold. I don't think he'll be that great every night. He's not going to be that good. But again, he doesn't need to be good. He just can't be as bad as Rondo was.
So in a perfect world, what is Dion giving you? And also, kind of what's your 8-man rotation for the Lakers right now in a perfect world?
Perfect world for the 8-man rotation.
Yeah.
The Braun, AD, I guess Kuz, Keith, Caruso, KCP, Danny Green. I don't know if that's 7 or 8. And then you can throw Dion in there if you want. You can throw, I think that's 8. Yeah, that's probably it right there.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. For me, I think the Clippers are in a very interesting situation right now. I think when you actually look at their rotations, this has been their problem all year long. Mm-hmm. No one at all is ever healthy. Mm-hmm. Nobody is ever healthy for them. Like it's kind of mind blowing. Kawhi has been the healthiest one this year,
except for that game in March, right? When everyone was healthy, I believe.
Yeah, but what about those 2 games before that when everybody wasn't healthy? Y'all still lost.
Hey, no Keith.
I don't want to hear no Keith. Marcus Morris wasn't on the team either. Marcus Morris wasn't on the team either.
We were playing people out of position. Keith solved all those problems.
Okay.
And we're going to see that tonight too.
All right, man. Yeah. We're going to see tonight a bunch of excuses from Laker Nation because that's all I seem to continuously get from you all time after time after time is excuses because for some reason you want to bring up that game in March, but I don't hear you bringing up none of the other games.
Hey, opening night Clippers won. Opening night Clippers won.
All right.
Chris Smith, Lakers blew that game. There should have been no reason the Lakers lost that game.
All right, whatever. So who's your X factor tonight? Who do you have as the guy that's going to come through for the Lakers and come up big and be able to help defeat the Clippers?
As Maples has pointed out, I don't know if you guys have the audiences know Maples on Twitter. He points out Kuzma can guard Kawhi. It's not pretty, but I think Kuzma's the X factor tonight. Oh no, he's not going to shut him down. He's not going to shut him down.
What?
Kawhi will get 25-26 to 30, but it's not going to be as efficient as I think he'd like. And I don't know, Kuz for whatever reason has guarded Kawhi okay this year.
How do you define okay?
Did you watch him try and guard Luka?
I mean, yeah, of course I watched him try to guard. I watch everybody. I watched Luka Doncic make Patrick Beverley look like a rag doll when they were down in Dallas. So I've seen, look, Patrick Beverley is a very good defender, but he does not strike fear into the heart of anybody to me in terms of defensively. That's why, like, even when Russ said what he said about Pat potentially being overrated defensively, I wasn't upset. I was just like, that's Russ's opinion. And Russ, a guy who's averaged 30, has the right to that opinion. But what I really am interested to see from tonight's game actually is what's going to happen in the front court. I think the front court matchup is actually going to be a lot more intriguing than the back court is, or because I think that PG is going to start as shooting guard. I think Reggie Jackson is going to start at point guard. Pat Bev, I just talked to Doc Rivers about literally 40 minutes ago. And Doc Rivers told me that Patrick Beverley will play tonight, but he's only going to play a couple minutes. He told me that pregame. Frank Vogel also spoke, pregame as well, about the Lakers, playing and stuff as well. And they seem like they're going to, you guys are going to pretty much have all of the guys that you should have tonight. So I'm really looking at that front court. And I think that the front court tonight has the opportunity and a chance to really change everything, that kind of is going on both sides. I think that if the Clippers come out tonight and get destroyed in the front court, I think that's going to be something that's going to be a cause for concern because Noah, I think, is going to start tonight because I don't think that Zubac is in a good enough physical condition. So with him not being in, good enough physical condition, I think Anthony Davis has the opportunity tonight, especially with no Trez out there putting pressure on them on offense, has the ability to go out there and really, really go crazy. I think AD has the potential tonight to come out and give the Lakers 40 tonight. What do you think about kind of that, that front court matchup? Do you think that the bigs for the Clippers will be able to hang with the Lakers, or do you think that Anthony Davis and Dwight are going to run, roughshod over the Clippers?
See, I don't think that the front court should bother Anthony Davis. I think he should kind of handle the Clippers front court how he did the Rockets last time he played. Anthony Davis put up, I believe, 40 points last time that the Lakers played the Rockets. So we should see a high amount of points from AD tonight. And what I think with AD, if he is actually guarding Noah on the other side of the ball, that's a loss for the Lakers. We don't need him guarding Noah. Put someone like Keith or even put Braun on Noah because I don't.
Whoa, why? Wait a minute. Whoa, let's zoom in here. Why?
Because we need AD's intensity on defense as well. If he's just sagging on Noah, we're gonna lose some of our intensity.
Yeah, but Noah's playing center. Do you anticipate AD will start at center, or do you think that they will start him at power forward? Because I think Marcus Morris is going to start at power forward for the Clippers.
Okay, so then AD will guard Morris, and then JaVale will guard Noah, which I'll live with that. But I'm talking like closing minutes, closing time when I don't know if Noah will be there at because Trez normally closes, right?
Yeah, Trez does normally close.
So I don't know who will close for the Clippers at center, and that's who will be matched up with AD. Yeah.
I think that'll be very interesting. Did you happen to catch anything that happened pregame with the New Orleans game in terms of the Pelicans and the protests? And actually, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this. I mean, you're a white guy. What do you think about what's going on in terms of the NBA and kind of the protests? Did you like what the Pelicans and the Jazz did pregame? Did it offend you? What do you think about kind of everything that's going on?
I actually love what they did. It was just nice to see. It's nice to see them do it with like an organized effort as well. Yeah. From coaches to refs to players, it's not going to just be the players that lead this charge. It's going to be people that we're not going to lead the charge, but people that look like me need to assist in this charge. Yeah. So it's nice to see like coaches and refs kind of like saying, hey, like we're in this too. Yeah. Because I cover the league with you, and it's mainly people that don't look like me. Yeah. So like it's good to see more representation with like people that look like you. Instead of like cover basketball. So it's just cool to see everyone coming together because that's what needs to happen right now.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that the NBA did a good job with the presentation. I even think that they did a good job with the court. But the only thing that I honestly don't like, and it has nothing to do with the social justice thing, the slogans on the back of the jerseys just look so random. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? And it's funny that the WNBA player got into it the other day with Andre Iguodala. Because if some random WNBA player that I tweeted, number 15 on the number 14 on the Pelicans is hooping tonight, I would be like, all right. I wouldn't be like, yo, what's his name? Because on the back of his jersey, his name isn't there.
Listen, I had to do that with Georges Niang from the Jazz. Yeah. It was number 31. I'm like, I honestly don't know who the hell that is. Yeah. So I had to look up who number 31 was because like I get it. And I do wish that they gave more creativity to the players for the slogans on the back. I feel like some of them are rushed into, hey, I want to be progressive. I want to stand up for things I believe in, but I don't really like any of these slogans, but I'll just pick one. Yeah. And I think that's what comes down to Anthony Davis and LeBron not wearing something on the back. I think they would have wanted creativity for a name on the back instead of the options that the NBA gave.
Yeah. Yeah, even Jimmy Butler not wanting to put a name on the back of his jersey. I think that was interesting. And actually, I'm going to play a clip from Doc Rivers pregame where he actually spoke about the protests and kind of what he thought about it. I'm going to play that right now.
But have you been able to add anything with those two? Has that helped you?
No, I mean, listen, them coming in really helps us, obviously. And the fact that they've been here over a year helps us as well. So they kind of just jumped in. We didn't, again, put in anything new. We just haven't had the resources with our guys to do that. As far as what the players and the coaches and everyone did before the game, the Jazz Pelican game, I thought it was powerful. I thought it was awesome. And on a day like today, on the day that John Lewis was laid to rest, I thought it was meaningful.
Next question is going to come.
All righty. So, you hear him, speak about how he thought that it was meaningful and how he thought that it was, powerful. I agree. I thought it was very, very well done. I personally think that, just kind of, the landscape of everything that's going on, the NBA has done a good job. Guys like LeBron has done a good job of just continuing to just speak up about things that are going on. And that's really all at the end of the day you can ask for these guys to do. So I thought that they did a good job with that. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about, Kawhi and PG versus LeBron and AD. Who do you think will have the better matchup today, LeBron and AD or Kawhi and PG? I already know your answer.
Well, the better duo, and yeah, you knew the answer. I think LeBron and AD. I think they're the two best, the best duo in the NBA, and they should not lose this matchup to Kawhi and PG again. The season should end with the Lakers and Clippers being 2-2, and I can see LeBron going for 25, 10, and 10. I still think LeBron just wants to show the world that he can still kind of beat Kawhi because we've heard a lot of the noise that Kawhi is the dynasty stopper. Kawhi is this, Kawhi is that. And I think Bron's here to show people. LeBron's here for revenge.
Kawhi is the dynasty
17.
stopper. I mean, did we not
So
see
is
what he
Danny
did to
Green.
my favorite team?
Hey, so was Danny Green. Though.
No, it's don't disrespect Kawhi Leonard like
I'm
that.
not disrespecting.
That's
I'm not
disrespect. It is disrespect.
Danny Green's been a starter that stopped 2 3-peats. So if we're gonna call Kawhi a 3-peat stopper, I'm gonna call Danny Green.
Was Kawhi with him on the other team that stopped the 3-peat?
Yeah, both
exactly. It's Kawhi. It ain't Danny Green.
Hey, he's starting, baby. He's starting.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're gonna throw shade on that man. Any opportunity you can to throw shade on him. I love
number 2. It's just 13 I don't rock with.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. I mean, I guess it's your own preference. I personally like PG. I think he's a very nice guy and a very cool guy to just kind of talk to and be around. In terms of just kind of being in the locker room and stuff like that. As for me, I personally think that Kawhi and PG will have a better game today, but I think that they will have a better game today because I think that they will be forced to have a better game today. I think with Patrick Beverley being on kind of limited minutes, with Ivica Zubac being on limited minutes, with Lou Will not being there, with Montrezl Harrell not being there, I think the pressure is on for Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to have a better game. I also think that the pressure is on not only Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to have a great game today, but it's also on Kawhi Leonard as well because he's been stinking it up all preseason. Kawhi Leonard has not looked amazing this preseason or this NBA restart scrimmage, whatever you want to call it. So looking at that, they definitely have to do a better job today than they've been doing all preseason and scrimmage long. I think that they have to come out in the first half and establish dominance, especially with there being no home floor. I think it can be very, very easy for these games to turn into very one-sided blowouts like you saw in a lot of the scrimmages. So I'm hoping this isn't a blowout, and I'm hoping that Kawhi and PG actually come through and actually do what they need to do in this game in order for them to win. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the, before we get to the last topic, let's go ahead. Let's talk about it. Who will be your MVP for today's game? Lakers versus Clippers. Who do you got as your MVP?
I think Anthony Davis gets it today. I just think what he can do against the Clippers, it will be impactful if he leads the charge both on offense and defense. Like I said, LeBron can get a 25-point triple-double. It's just Anthony Davis is going to need 40 points because I don't know where else the points are coming from with like the other players in Lakers rotation. We want to say 6 to 10 from almost every other role player, but AD is going to need to have a big scoring night to beat the Clippers because there's an obvious advantage on his matchup. So he needs to take advantage of that. So that's why I think Anthony Davis gets the game MVP.
Okay, I'm not upset at that. For me, I actually think the game MVP will wind up being a bench player for the Lakers or the Clippers. And if I have to choose, I'm gonna go with either Joakim Noah for the he probably won't be a bench player, but he'll be a starter. But I mean one of the non essential guys. I think it'll either be Dwight Howard for the Lakers or Joakim Noah for the Clippers. I think Joakim Noah is poised, and you know how much Joakim Noah despises LeBron James and also wants to annihilate LeBron James. So I wouldn't be surprised if Joakim Noah went out tonight and had like a 10, 10, and 5 assist game with 2 blocks and a steal.
I also know how
much
Noah loves to lose LeBron as well.
Yeah. You ain't seen it happen in a Lakers uniform.
Not yet.
Exactly. Not exactly like you said. Not yet, because it's coming very, very soon. All right. Last topic. Because obviously we're going to talk about this a little bit later, but in case the fans don't get a chance to see the post game, who or will this matchup that we see tonight, will this be the Western Conference Finals in the West?
Yep.
You think so?
I don't think there's anything that any other team could do to stop that. Like Lakers get an easy matchup in the first round, and it'll come down to whoever of us plays the Rockets in the second round, and I don't think the Rockets or the Clippers or the Lakers lose to the Rockets. So yep, we'll be doing this 7 times, or actually I say we'll be doing this 6 times come October?
No, you know what we'll be doing this? We'll be doing this 6 times in total because the Clippers are going to win tonight, and then they're going to win in 5 against the Lakers come October, and I'm going to get to watch you sit up here and cry. You still owe me a Harlem Shake on camera in a Celtics uniform. Don't think I forgot about that bet.
Hey, it's double or nothing. We'll do something else. I'll do a whole King Watch LA show in a Paul George jersey if the Clippers beat the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
Well, you better get ready for that because it's definitely happening. So anyway, fans, go ahead, enjoy the game. The game starts in about 30 minutes. Be sure to tune into that. Thank you all for tuning into the new show in LA versus King Watch. We will be back immediately after the game to
after
talk
the Lakers win.
After the Clippers beat the Lakers to talk Clippers versus Lakers. Pavi will also join us as well. We might have a couple other special guests come on as well. Enjoy opening night. We appreciate all the fans for tuning in. Daniel, go ahead, get your plug in. Any final words?
Just can't wait to see the Lakers get 50 wins tonight. There were a lot of NBA beat writers out there that said the Lakers weren't getting 50 wins. Tonight, the Lakers will get 50 wins. Lakers Twitter will set the shit ablaze. Make sure you follow at King Watch LA. And I can't wait to talk to you after the Lakers get this W.
Man, look, y'all not going to get to 50 wins tonight. You will get to 50 wins. I thought that they would get to I thought the Lakers would win 49, 53 games in total. I didn't think that they were going to be like a 500 team because Anthony Davis, who's the best player on the Lakers, but we'll leave that for another time. But anyways, find me on the internet at Real TPJ. That's REEL TPJ. It's a film joke. If you don't get it, you dummy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you can, please donate, drop some tips. We will take any tips and all of that. Make sure you go subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/HNB, and we will get up with you all immediately after the game.
Donations.
Yes, exactly. Make that happen, and we'll holler at y'all later. Until then, peace out.